Hello there. It's Percy at your service. Oh, I'm puffed out, I am. But I think I've finally lost that migrant. I'm part of the National Volunteering Charity Time Bank Scheme, which says newcomers to the UK could benefit from a mentoring programme that fosters a greater understanding between different cultures, you know. That's all very well. That migrant I'm mentoring can't speak a word of English, he can't. Still, he'll find his way to Croydon eventually, won't he? They'll help him there. Oh, got a picture of you. Have you seen this scrote? Have you? He's been posing as a police officer. He goes under the name of PCSO Steve. He's in a lot of trouble, he is. He's wanted by the politically correct brigade, who says he doesn't truly represent London's communities because he's too white, with blue eyes and blonde hair. And they're so concerned that they are going to create a team of 3 other PCSOs to send after him. A woman PSO, an ethnic named Sunita. Sunita? Wasn't she in Coronation Street? And a woman police constable. Hold on, 2 women, 1 bloke. Does that truly represent the community? Anyway, Met will spend £15,000 in making these 3 new characters. So he and Blair, he's our boss at the moment, only because he won't resign, he says these characters will be more representative of London's population and a diverse range of police personnel. I'm not sure if he sounds like that, I've never heard him. Anyway, PCSO Steve is proving a huge hit at schools and other public events. Anyway, I'm glad I'm out of the office and back on the beat. The colour's come back to my face, hasn't it? Do you know 1 in 5 complaints against the police is about rudeness? Complaints about incivility, impoliteness or intolerance come second only to those about neglect or failing duty. The total number of complaints against police officers has almost doubled, you know. There were 29,000 complaints from England and Wales last year. Grievances about neglect or failing duty made up nearly a quarter of the total, while 21% complain about rudeness. So what, eh? Only 1 in 10 of complaints which were formally investigated was upheld. You gotta laugh, you gotta laugh. This is no laughing matter, though. Did you read about a prisoner who was allowed to leave jail to go to hospital? Guess what? He killed his wife on his way back. Nice, hey? Anthony Sweeney stabbed his wife Lisa 40 times at the family home in Colchester. That's Essex, that is. Mr. Sweeney, he was in relation to Sweeney Todd the barber, eh? He was in his mid-30s. He'd been a member of the Salvation Army, you know. I'm always been suspicious of paramilitary organisations, you know. Yeah, I thought PCSOs like Steve were meant to combat antisocial behaviour and provide the local community with a reassuring presence. But these blanket bobbies have apparently been used to tackle motor offences, manning speed traps and issuing fines for using mobile phones whilst driving and all that sort of thing. Bloody cheat, eh? That's our job, that is. That's how we get our thrills. We play snooker, we do. We have to stop a red car first, then stop the right car in sequence. Mind you, it's not hard to nick a pink car, eh? Not too many of them about. Gotta laugh, ain't you, eh? Hey, gotta laugh. Yeah, the government is more concerned in gathering fines than making the streets safer for the public, aren't they? Yeah, 2 of our women coppers are in trouble. They were caught on camera buying cigarettes for a gang of teenagers in Northamptonshire. Video footage, and a downfall of us that is, posted on the YouTube, shows the police women handing the cigarettes to teenagers on Wellingboro's Kingsway estate. I'm on YouTube, you know. Just look me up, Percy. In the video, one officer hands over the cigarette saying, "They didn't have Lambert and Butler, so I've got B&H Silver instead." I don't know what all the fuss is about, eh? That's community relations, that is. Ha 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 ha, gotta love, eh? Nearly £29 million of taxpayers' money was spent over the past year housing prisoners in police cells. What a scam. We use ourselves to house prisoners because prisons are so full, and then we charge the government, eh? Mind you, a lot of those prisoners are foreign nationals, you know. Yeah, we'll have our work cut out soon, because all Britons will be treated as potential illegal immigrants when they apply for a job. We'll be able to fine them for not turning up at job interviews with their British passports. The government said businesses would in future face on-the-spot fines of up to £10,000 for every illegal immigrant they're caught employing. We'll be able to turn up mob-handed and arrest these illegals, and they're forcing the business to hand over 10 grand on the spot. I can't wait, I can't. Immigration Minister Leon Byrne said firms must carry out proper checks on your employees to ensure they're legally resident in the UK. Want to check some of ours, guarding the police stations? They're illegal asylum seekers, aren't they? But firms must ensure they do not flout the Racial Relations Act, which means British workers must be made to prove they are not an illegal immigrant by, for example, producing a passport. What happens if you ain't got one, You'll be unemployed, won't you? Here, get incapacity benefit, aren't you? Because you're incapable of bringing a passport to the interview. Anyway, here, everyone's in this finding luck, aren't they? Now it's the turn of the Royal Mail. Customers are facing a £1 fine for any items they are sent with underpaid postage this Christmas. Anyone who receives a card or parcel without the correct stamps will have to visit the sorting office and pay the penalty, plus the missing postage. What a cheek, when you consider how much postage lost by them or delivered late. Anyway, why should the person who receives it pay? It's the person who sent it did it wrong, And you're going to weigh and measure everything you send, I don't know. It won't be long before you can find your neighbours, if you don't like them, Yeah, I tell you what, some kids had a close call the other day. We need had to turn up in full riot gear, shields and all that. We heard 29 pupils aged between 6 and 11 had permission to sing at the Victoria Sitting in Llandudno, that's North Wales, that is, to raise funds for the school. They were deemed singing too loud, they were. A security guard came over and said they'd only meant to be singing for 1 hour. And could they stop? They said no, because they were allowed to sing between 11 and 3. But local tenants said they were too loud and complained. That was it, that was. A plastic policeman, PCSO Steve, was called. Luckily, the kids cleared off. Otherwise the lads would have been called in to crack some heads, well, better luck next time. Anyway, I'd better get back to the nick and tell them that migrant worker has absconded. Bye-bye, see you next time, bye-bye.